my favorite books is The Fault in Our Stars, which is written by John Green, which is another author that I love because he knows a lot of things, and he has made a lot of books that I love, including Paper Towns, this one, and many others. The Fault in Our Stars is a book about a young teenage girl who has been diagnosed with lung cancer and attends to a cancer support group or something like that. He's only 16, and in the group he meets a boy named August Waters. He's charming with Hazel, and they fall in love. And at the end of the book, it is very interesting because the one that resulted less sick is the one that is more in danger, and it is a little bit sad, but it is very interesting. I recommend this book a lot because it is the number one New York Times bestseller. Maybe for you it's a book that it is very similar to The Fault in Our Stars because it is like the same drama, but the only difference is that in this book a girl that it is totally fine wants to work with a disabled guy, and she falls in love with him, and the question of like that supports this book is the following one: what do you do when making the person you love happy also means breaking your own heart? I recommend a lot this book. It is one of my favorite books. Is called The Twilight Saga. This saga contains 4 different books. It is written by Stephanie Meyer, which is an author that I love. These books are about a girl named Bella Swan who gets in love with a boy named Edward Cullen, which is a 104-year-old vampire. They go through a lot of things because Bella wants to be a vampire too, but Edward doesn't want to Bella like to be a vampire. So this is really interesting. I recommend this so much. It's a romantic saga and also very interesting because Bella has like a baby vampire, and it is against the vampire law. So they go through a lot of things. The Hunger Games is another saga that I love because it is written by Susan Collins, which is another author that I love. This is about like the world that it is divided in different districts, and they are selected from one girl and one boy from each district, and they need to fight against each other, and it only can be one survivor, and the survivor gets a lot of like food and all the necessities that they need in their district. So it is very interesting. The principal character is Katniss Everdeen, and also with Peter Millark, which is also from the same District 13, and it is very interesting. And also many different authors have recommended this books, like Stephen King, Stephanie Meyer, and John Green, and it is the New York Times bestseller. My favorite saga is Harry Potter. It is written by J.K. Rowling, which was a very poor author until she became with this great idea of making the Harry Potter series. And there are 8 books of this saga. It is about a boy who is named Harry Potter, which is the principal character, which goes to a school named Hogwarts. It is a school of witchcraft and wizardry. There, he meets Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, which are 2 of his best friends and the principal characters of the saga. This saga is about the story of Harry Potter and his true friends and all the professors that helped Harry Potter through all of this saga, because he is endangered because of Lord Voldemort, which wants to kill him, because he is the only one that has lived to the immortal power of Lord Voldemort, which is Avada Kedavra, which is a spell that kills everyone, but except Harry Potter. So he's named The Boy Who Lived. One of my favorite books is The Book Thief. I love this book because it's about the Second World War. It is in 1939, and it is the time when the Nazi thing was happening. So I recommend this book a lot, and it shows the power of the girls and the power that this little girl wants to make a change, and the things that people in this time went through. One of my favorite books is Life of Pi. It is written by John Martle. It is a very interesting book because it is very different from another books. And by this, I mean that this story is this man tells a story about his life and different situations that he passed through. He was stuck in the middle of the ocean for like 1 month, and instead of telling the story with humans and the experiences and the situations and the stories that he went through with humans, he changed the story a little bit and tells the story with animals. And last but not least, this book that I love, it is called Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls. This book is called this way because it shares the story of different women or girls that had any impact in the world and that had made any change. For example, some of the girls that are here are women are Jane Goodall, Simone Biles, Malala Yousafzai, Michelle Obama, and many others. Rosa Parks, for example, too. This is, for example, in every page, it contains the picture of the woman or girl that make an impact, and then a short story of it. Michelle Obama and Simone Biles are one of my favorite people here, and also Malala Yousafzai, which I admire a lot.